hard for me to snake chat, it is for that. I suppose that means movement.
So you shoot the lower.
This is the question I've got. I'll show you what I'm seeing for you, right? What you're doing is you're here, and you're preoccupied with getting this snake right, but you need to do two things at once. The snake needs to be used, number one, to shut him down, but number two, to get this guy out. This one needs to be out, not in. What you're doing is you're snaking and then thinking about it. If you snake and get this guy out, now all of a sudden it's back.
That's 100% better already.
Anytime we're in any particular position, and I'm taking the time to do something with his hand, it's a good time for this hand to do something sneaky. You know what I mean? So any time I'm giving him something to do, make sure there's another one coming. Yeah. So now that's something that's really hardcore because it'll take a while to get onto it. But once you've done it once, you'll remember the feeling, and then you'll do it again and do it again, and after a while you won't knock out until you'll be in a position like this, and you can't, that and that will line up just because you're thinking, well, if I do that, I might as well do that at the same time. Your body will start taking over. It's going to stop being something that's cerebral and just something that's like brain sensor. So make sure you're doing two things at once. Now the thing is here tonight, what that's established is that you isolated a problem, you thought about it and analysed it, and you cognitively came up with a problem which is good. And then we sat down and worked it out, and now you've seen an answer to it, not the answer necessarily, but an answer that might help. So now what you need to do is train that, particularly with two hands in mind. Most people I've met, even people who have done Wing Chun for years, most people I've met can't do two hands simultaneously. As soon as you do that, they're fucked. Most of them. It is something. But the thing is, if you can get there, most people can't play around. Like all of a sudden, if this hand's not in a good position, this hand will be in a good position. Because while I'm doing this will be doing something sneaky at the same time. So if you can kind of get to that point, if you can see yourself doing that and you train hard, you will eventually be able to do it, and then you pass it, and then you can introduce, even if it's just on that technique, even if it's just like you start getting into a situation where when this one presses, this one pulls, and it comes out, whether it's something like that or a snake or whatever. Once you kind of get used to the two hands doing something at a time, and you do it and train and you replicate it or whatever, now you'll be able to replicate the same series somewhere else. Maybe my hand's trapped somewhere else, I don't know, maybe my hand's here, maybe my hand's there and I need to do something else. But, I've tried to do two things at a time, so that when this hand was shooting, this hand was getting back in position, because he's in a crap position there. So as he's shot, this is kind of curled around. Might as well do two things at once, you know what I mean? Now on to the next position. So you keep the problem in your mind. Now we need to make it automatic, and then we need to transport that particular sequence to all of your other sequences so that two hands can do something goes on there.
Concentrate on one.
It's quite flat as well. Just hold this for a sec. And I don't know. Let me just film one, and then you can compare them, right?
Trying to put too much juice in it because he's got a pattern.
What you want to be doing, right, is you want to make sure that whenever someone goes stiff in one direction, that's when you change. So there's always one game behind the game that you're playing, right? Now, we'll break this into two sections because there's probably two different things you can practice. So you've got quite a long, not a long sequence, but two different bits, right? Number one is this move here, right? That. Now that's a speed shot, and normally when I take it, it's a falling body thing. Like I'm kind of got from here and I've stepped this way on the way out. Right? Okay? So that's number one. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, once I've taken this is the snake. That way. You can still shoot the body if you want. You can shoot that if you need to. If you do, that should be timed like that. But this one hits just before that one does, okay? So there's tensions on that, not this one, okay? If your head's out there, you can shoot the body. If your head's here, you probably should shoot the head. So you've got a structure there to stop it, okay? So there's a couple of different things. I would try, this is going to push your stepping when I think about it. Now I think about what you did. What you want to do is one, from here, this shot is you're kind of into a half point. Whether it gets stopped or not on that shoulder, I've now got control of this arm. And this shot comes with this fall. So it's from here, bang, bang, bang. So I'm kind of falling into that lead shot, if that makes sense. So what we might do is do it once. That would be roughly where it's at. 1,